प्रॉपर जो होती है एक।
हम्म। ठीक है बोलते रहिए, डोंट वरी। या गो अहेड।
दैट्स फाइन। आई मतलब जो मेरी स्ट्रांगनेस है वो ये है कि हाँ, इतना है कि मैं खड़ी तो हो जाती हूँ, बट बस बोल नहीं पाती हूँ मैं।
तो नहीं
वो
बोल
मुझे
पाते?
चाहिए।
ट्वेल्थ में आपने इंग्लिश पढ़ा
एक
होगा। कितने मार्क्स थे इंग्लिश
ये
में?
से इंग्लिश में मेरा 78 था।
कहाँ से लाते हो तुम लोग इतने मार्क्स? हम्म।
सर, जो मतलब आप जो इंग्लिश की बात कर रहे हैं, तो जो सीबीएसई में होता है ना, सिर्फ एक, मैं अपने दिल की बात बता, जो सीबीएसई होता है वो सिर्फ एक, हाँ, इस पोर्शन से इस पोर्शन तक लर्न कर लो। दैट्स वाई अब जाके अपना एग्जाम दे लो।
सर बिल्कुल सही कह रही हैं, इतने से इतने तक आएगा, बस ये लर्न कर लो, बस पासिंग मार्क्स।
सीबीएसई का सर, मैंने
तुम
सीबीएसई
भी
से पढ़ाई की
सीबीएसई
है।
से पढ़ाई करी हो?
नहीं सर, मैं गवर्नमेंट स्कूल से, बट मेरे लिए टीचर्स थे जो बताने के लिए कि हाँ
ओके ओके,
ऐसे
ठीक
करा
है।
लो।
ठीक है, डोंट वरी पलक। यहाँ पे आप 3 दिन तक हिंदी, इंग्लिश, उर्दू, बांग्ला किसी में बोल सकती हैं। 3 दिन के
ओके सर।
बाद यू हैव टू स्पीक आइदर इन तमिल, तेलुगु, आइदर इन इंग्लिश। ठीक है?
ओके सर।
फॉर द नेक्स्ट 3 मंथ्स जस्ट फॉरगेट हिंदी। हिंदी हमारी अपनी भाषा है, जब चाहे तब बोल सकते हैं। ठीक है? क्योंकि कुछ नई भाषा को सीखने के लिए थोड़ा अपनी भाषा को थोड़ा पीछे रखना पड़ता है। ठीक है?
यस सर।
Okay, so today we are going to talk about one of the technique which is going to help you for your future. And before any presentation, if you will use these techniques, believe me, your presentation will always be awesome. You will be always outstanding, right? And your pronunciation will also be very good so that other person can listen properly and understand properly. प्रॉब्लम आपके बोलने की नहीं होती है, कई बार सामने वाला सुनता ही नहीं है ठीक से। समझना तो बहुत दूर की बात है। ठीक है, तो अभी हम कुछ आपको स्लाइड्स दिखाएंगे विच एवरीबडी हैज टू रीड 3 टाइम्स। पहली बार आप धीरे धीरे आराम से पढ़ो। फिर एक गोट थेरेपी होती है। गोट थेरेपी इज एन इंटरनेशनल टेक्निक, जो इंटरनेशनल कॉल सेंटर्स होते हैं। तो आप देखो कि कभी कभी आपको कस्टमर केयर से कॉल आता है, तो जो कस्टमर केयर एग्जीक्यूटिव होते हैं बड़े साफ सुथरे अंदाज में बोलते हैं। दे आर वेरी क्लियर इन देयर प्रोनाउंसिएशन। तो उनको गोट थेरेपी कराई जाती है। गोट थेरेपी क्या है कि जैसे बचपन में हम लोग अपने मुंह को स्क्वीज कर ले, अपने मुंह को तो नहीं, हमारा दूसरा हमारे मुंह को स्क्वीज कर देता था और बोलता था कि अब बोलो। याद है? थोड़ा बहुत अगर खेला हो तो ऐसा गेम। तो यू हैव टू आल्सो स्क्वीज, पूरा दबा लेना है, और जो एक आध वर्ड निकल पाए उसको पूरा पढ़ना है 3 बार। फिर उसके बाद अचानक तुम्हें मैजिक दिखाई देगा। एंड दैट मैजिक यू हैव टू फील बाय योरसेल्फ। क्या मैजिक होगा वो तुम्ही को पता चल पाएगा। ठीक है? उसके बाद करीब 10 बार आपको अपनी स्पीड बढ़ाते चली जानी है, और इतना सुपर स्पीड में पढ़ना है कि कोई वर्ड छूट भी जाए तो छोड़ दो, लेकिन अपनी स्पीड नहीं छोड़ना है। ठीक है? क्लियर है? तो ये एक प्रैक्टिकल एक्सरसाइज है जो सबको करना है। आर यू रेडी?
यस सर। यस सर।
चलो, तो पलक उपाध्याय आज पहली बार आई हैं, तो इनके स्वागत में हम इन्हीं से शुरुआत करते हैं। ठीक है? ठीक है पलक।
ओके सर।
चलो ग्रेट। अब इससे अच्छा तो हम वेलकम नहीं दे सकते आपको, है ना? चलो, तो जस्ट
थैंक यू
रीड दिस।
सर।
रीड दिस पलक, क्या लिखा हुआ है?
टंग ट्विस्टेड वार्म अप
हम्म।
सीजन। यंग
सेशन
स्किल इंडिया।
सेशन सेशन।
ओके, सॉरी सर, सेशन।
हम कई बार
सॉरी,
एक
इट्स
वर्ड
माय
देखते
मिस्टेक।
हैं, फिर उसको परसीव कर लेते हैं कि वो दूसरा वर्ड होगा, लेकिन ऐसा होता नहीं है। ठीक है? चलो, अब ये एक वर्ड लिखा हुआ है कुछ। टू सिट इन सोलेमन साइलेंस इन अ डल डार्क डॉक इन ए पेस्टिलेंशियल प्रिजन विथ ए लाइफ लॉन्ग लॉक awaiting the sensation of a short sharp shock from a cheap and cheapy chopper with a big black block। ठीक है? तो पहले तो आप इसको आराम से पढ़िए, फिर उसके बाद गोट थेरेपी 3 टाइम्स, फिर उसके बाद काफी स्पीड से आपको पढ़ना है. जस्ट लाइक to sit in soil science and something like that, right? Even इससे with is to sit in soil science and something like that, right? ठीक है. तो पहले आप आराम से पढ़िए, then squeeze your mouth and then read it 3 times with a squeezed mouth, and then read it with the open mouth and see the magic, and you have to tell the magic कि क्या different लगा था. चलो, immediate effect. Yes, go ahead, Palak. Yeah, start. Don't wait for anybody. Palak, are you there? Palak Upadhyay. हाँ बोलो, अपना माइक ओपन कर लो पलक. अनम्यूट कर लो, अनम्यूट कर लो. चलो.
To sit in solemn silence in a dull, dark dock in a prestigious prison with a lifelong pestilential prison with lifelong lock, awaiting the sensations of a short, sharp shock for a cheap and chippy.
From a cheap
and chippy chopper with a big black block.
Tick. Now you squeeze your mouth and read it. Cheating mat karna.
Okay, sir. To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark.
और squeeze करो. You're cheating.
I'm not cheating, sir.
इसको ढंग से squeeze करो. चल. हाँ बोलो.
To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark in a prestigious prison. Sir, it can't.
Yes, you can.
Prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a soul. Sharp from a cheap and chippy chopper with big black block.
चलो दूसरी बार भी पढ़ो.
To sit in a solemn silence in a dull
और
dark.
स्क्वीज करो. इतनी साफ आवाज निकल ही नहीं सकती है. चलो.
In a prestigious prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a sharp shock from cheap and chippy chopper with big black block.
ठीक है, एक बार और पढ़ो और स्क्वीज करो.
To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark in a prestigious prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensations of a sharp shock from cheap and chippy chopper with big black block.
ठीक है, अब तेज पढ़ो इसको.
To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a prestigious prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block.
Big black
to sit in a
Okay. कुछ फर्क लगा जब पहली बार आपने पढ़ा था और अभी पढ़ा?
Yes, sir.
क्या फर्क था?
सर पहले मैंने जो पढ़ा था, पहली बार मैंने जब ये सेंटेंस पढ़ा था, बहुत ही रुक के और मतलब एक वो करना पड़ रहा था. अभी प्रॉपर पढ़ पा रही हूँ अच्छे से.
और
क्लैरिटी तो अभी थोड़ी सी मेरे हिसाब से नहीं है मेरी. अभी मुझे और इस पे क्लैरिटी चाहिए.
चलो अब तेजी से पढ़ो. जितना स्पीड से पढ़ सकती हो 10 टाइम्स पढ़ो फटाफट.
To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a prestigious prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensations of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block. To sit To sit in a solemn silence in a dull, dark dark, in a
Pestilential.
presence,
Pestilential.
pestilential, pestilential, okay, pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensations of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block.
Now
The
speed
sit-
बढ़ाइए, speed बढ़ाइए आप. To sit
Okay,
in
sir.
solemn silence in a dull, dark, dark, something like that.
To sit in a solemn silence in a dull, dark, in a pestilential. Sir,
Pestilential.
बस ये word
Pestilential.
pestilential. सर ये वर्ड से मैं यहाँ पे फंस जा रही हूँ.
कोई बात नहीं, आप नहीं फंसेंगे, अब पता चल गया ना.
Pestilential. Presence with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensations of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and cheapy chopper with a big black block. To sit in a solemn silence in a dull, dark, in a pestilential. Pestilential presence with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block. To sit in a solemn silence in a dull, dark in a pestilential presence with a lifelong lock, waiting at sensations for a short, sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block. To sit in a solemn silence in a dull, dark in a pestilential, in a pestilential presence with lifelong lock, waiting the sensations of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block.
अब नीचे वाला पढ़िए आप. नीचे वाला पढ़िए, क्या लिखा हुआ है?
Okay, sir. Through 3 trees, 3 trees, 3 fleas, flews, while 3 fleas flew, freezy, breezy, blew. Freezy, breezy made these 3 trees freeze. Freezy tree made the tree cheese freeze. That made these 3 free fleas sneeze.
Sorry. पढ़ो. ठीक है, 2 बार पढ़ो इसे.
Okay, sir. Through 3 trees, 3 fleas flew, while these trees flee, freezy, breezy, bleak. Freezy, breezy made this 3 trees freeze. Freezy trees made these trees cheesy, freezy. That what made these 3 freezy. That 3 freezy, sneeze.
ठीक है. So how are you feeling? कैसा लग रहा है आपको?
Nice, sir.
Nice. प्रोनाउंसिएशन और क्लियर होंगे. ये जॉ है आपके, जम गए हैं बहुत सालों से. इसका एक ही तरीके से आप बोलते हो. ये क्या है कि जब आप इस तरह की प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हो तो ये जॉ आपके थोड़े से प्रैक्टिस में आ रहे हैं, एक्सरसाइज हो रही है ना. तो डोंट वरी, ऐसा होगा. ठीक है, चलो. सिम्स पढ़ना चाहोगी?
Yes.
चलो ठीक है, पढ़ो. फर्स्ट क्लियरली पढ़ो, फिर 3 टाइम्स स्क्वीज करके पढ़ो, एंड देन सुपर फास्ट.
To sit in solemn silence in a dull, dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block. Then, to sit in a solemn silence in a dull, dark in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of the short, shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big block.
ठीक है, एक बार और पढ़िए.
To sit in Solomon's silence in a dull, dark room in an easy movement, requires long look, awaiting the sensation of the short, walk, energy, increases trouble with a walk.
ठीक है, चलो अब ऐसे क्लियरली पढ़ो.
Okay. To sit in solemn silence in a dull, dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and cheapy chopper with a big black block.
जो आपने पहली बार पढ़ा था और अभी पढ़ा है, दोनों में फर्क लग रहा है?
Yes, sir.
क्या फर्क है?
प्रोनाउंसिएशन सर बेटर है और क्लैरिटी इसमें है थोड़ा ज्यादा उससे.
तुरंत मैजिकल फीलिंग आ रही है ना?
Yes, sir.
इमीडिएट.
But actually, sir, 2 days ago, I am trying the pencil exercise.
हाँ हाँ.
Yes, sir. In which we put pencil in the mouth and try to speak.
ओके, ठीक है, वेरी गुड. चलो अब इसको सुपर फास्ट तरीके से पढ़ो.
To sit in solemn silence in a dull, dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and cheapy chopper with a big black block. To sit in solemn silence in a dull, dark dock in a pestilential prison with a long lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and cheapy chopper with a big black block. To sit in solemn silence in a dull, dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and cheapy chopper with a big black block. To sit in solemn silence in a dull, dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and cheapy chopper with a big black block. To sit in solemn silence in a dull, dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and cheapy chopper with a big black block. To sit in solemn silence in a dull, dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and cheapy chopper with a big black block.
चलो नीचे वाला पढ़ो.
Through 3 cheese trees 3 free fleas flew, while these fleas flew, freezy breeze blew. Freezy breeze made these 3 trees freeze. Freezy trees made these trees cheese freeze. That's what made these 3 free fleas sneeze. Through 3 cheese trees 3 free fleas flew, while these fleas flew, freezy breeze blew. Freezy breeze made these 3 trees freeze. Freezy trees made these trees cheese freeze. That's what made these 3 free fleas sneeze. Through 3 cheese trees 3 free fleas flew, while these fleas flew, freezy breeze blew. Freezy breeze made these 3 trees freeze. Freezy trees made these trees cheese freeze. That's what made these 3 free fleas sneeze.
Very good, very good.
Good.
Yes.
Okay,
So, how are you feeling? कुछ एक्सरसाइज करके डिफरेंट लग रहा है?
Now I am feeling better, yes, sir. And sir, now I am able to speak better than सर पहले से बेटर फील कर रहे हैं अब.
हाँ,
प्रोनाउंसिएशन थोड़ा बहुत अच्छा हो गया.
हाँ, अभी और अच्छा होगा, डोंट वरी. यस, कौन है अभी आपके बाद? यस, कौन बोले? यस, रोशनी. ठीक है, जितना समझ में आया उतना बोलना, परेशान मत होना. यस, रोशनी.
Sir, to sit in solemn silence. Solemn silence in a dull,
dark, pestilential. Lential, L-E-N-T-I-A-L, lential.
Prince with a lifelong look, awaiting the
sensations
of a short,
sharp shock
from a
cheap and cheapy chopper with a big black block.
block.
चलो अब squeeze करो.
Yes, sir.
चलो आराम से. To sit in solemn silence.
To sit, सर नहीं हो रहा है सर.
थोड़ा कोशिश करिए.
To sit in solemn silence in a
Dull dark dark
dark in a
pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, waiting the sensation of a sharp shock from a cheap and cheapy chopper with a big black block. फिर से पढ़ो. To sit
in a
solemn silence
in a dull
dark dark
in a
pestilential prison with a lifelong lock,
look
awaiting the sensation
sensations
of a sharp shock from a cheap
and
cheapy
chippy
chopper
with
with a big black block. ठीक है.
yes sir.
चलो एक बार अपने से पढ़ो.
To sit in solemn silence in a dull duke in a pasteurizations friends with a lifelong look awaiting the senescence of a short sheep shock from a chap and chippy chopper with a big block.
बिग ब्लैक ब्लॉक. ठीक है. डोंट वरी. अब इसको घर में थोड़ा और प्रैक्टिस करना. ठीक है.
यस सर.
तो उससे और क्लैरिटी आएगी. ठीक है ना. चलो इतना प्रैक्टिस बहुत है आज के लिए. यस कौन रह गया? पलक चौरसिया.
Yes, sir.
चलो बी रेडी.
एक second, sir. To sit in solemn silence in a dull dark in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short sharp shock from a cheap and cheapy chopper with a big black block.
पढ़ो. आप स्क्वीज करो.
To sit a solemn silence in a dull dark in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of
और स्क्वीज करो. चीटिंग कर रही हो.
short shock provoke cheese and cheesy chopper with a big black block. To
फिर
sit
से पढ़ो.
silence in a dull dark with a sensation prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a soft provoke and cheesy chopper with a big black block. To sit a silence in a dull dark in a residential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting of sensation with of a short frontier and he suffer with a black block.
चलो. Now you clearly read this.
To sit in solemn silence in a dull dark in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting of sensation of a short sharp shot from a cheapy chopper with a big black block.
कुछ क्लैरिटी आई? कुछ डिफरेंशिएशन लगा पहली बार पढ़ा और चौथी बार पढ़ा तो?
सर जब माउथ का एक्सरसाइज ऐसे मैंने प्रेस करके उतनी देर तक जब बोला तो जैसे खुला तो जैसे अलग ही आवाज थोड़ी निकलने की कोशिश हुई कि जब माउथ पूरी खुली वापस से तो लगा अलग आवाज निकलने की कोशिश हुई अंदर से.
ठीक है. चलो रीड इट फास्टर.
To sit in solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a presidential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting of sensation of a short shock from a cheapy chopper with a big black block. To sit in a solemn silence. To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a presidential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting of sensation of a short shock from a cheapy chopper with a big black block.
ठीक
To sit
है
in
सिम एक काम करो कि तुम इसके साथ कंपटीशन करो और तुम भी उतनी ही स्पीड से पढ़ो जितनी स्पीड से ये पढ़ रही है, देखें कौन जीतता है। चलो 1 2 3
to sit
सर
सर
चलो
साथ में
हाँ बिल्कुल
Okay, sir.
साथ में
Okay,
देखो
sir.
कौन फास्ट पढ़ लेता है।
ओके सर।
स्टार्ट।
टू
to
सिट
sit in a solemn in dull dark in a
Sir,
pestilential
please say.
prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting of sensation of a short shock from a cheaper chopper with a big black block.
ठीक है पलक उपाध्याय जस्ट कॉम्पीट विथ हर पलक चौरसिया।
Yes, sir.
ओके सर।
चलो स्टार्ट। तीनों एक साथ
To
कर सकते
sit
हो,
in
नो
a-
प्रॉब्लम।
Sit in a solemn
To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short sharp shock from a cheap and cheapy chopper with a big black block.
Cheap and cheapy chopper with a big black block.
चलो एक बार फिर से।
To sit in a solemn silence in a dull
dark in a
dark
pestilential
in a prestige prisons with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short sharp shock from a cheap and cheapy chopper with a big black block.
ठीक है थैंक यू वेरी मच गाइस। यस
Thank you.
या गुड। so now you are finding some words की जो लग रहा है कि जब आप स्पीड में बोलते हो तो जुबान जैसे लगता है फिसल जाएगी, तो उसको और तेज से पढ़ना था, बट आप लोग उस लेवल पे जा नहीं रहे हो अभी, कोई बात नहीं, थोड़ी देर बाद जाओगे। ठीक है श्रेया।
Yes,
या
sir.
श्रेया now you can try your luck. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sir. So it is not visible yet.
हाँ अभी आ जाएगा, डोंट वरी। यस आ
Yes,
गया।
sir. Yes, sir. To sit in solemn silence in a dark dock
आप अपना कैमरा बंद कर दीजिए, मेरे ख्याल से आपका नेटवर्क थोड़ा वीक है। Just close your camera and then read it.
Okay, sir. To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, getting the sensation of short sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block.
Squeeze.
Yes, sir. To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dark in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a shock and shock from a cheapy chopper with a big black block. To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dark in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a shock from and cheapy chopper with a big black block.
Yeah.
So it hurts a lot.
हाँ चलो read.
Chopper with a big black block.
Okay, read it again.
To say in a presidential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block.
ठीक है
Silence in a dull dark dock with a presidential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block. To sit in the Solomon dog in the essential prison with the hand from lock, awaiting the sending of short shock from the cheap of the block.
ठीक है, no problem. Okay, can you read the second one?
Yes. Through trees, fleas flew. While these fleas flew, freezy breeze blew. Freezy breeze made these three trees freeze. Freezy trees made these trees cheese freeze. That's what made these three fleas sneeze. Through three trees, three free fleas flew. While these fleas flew, freezy breeze blew. Freezy breeze made these three trees freeze. Freezy trees made these trees cheese freeze. That's what made these three free fleas sneeze.
ठीक है, thank you. Yeah, who has been left out? Tanu. Yeah, Tanu. Read it.
Yes, sir. To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block.
Yeah, now you squeeze your mouth and read it 3 times. Yes,
Sir,
yes,
one
yes.
Yes, sir, 1 second. To sit in a solemn silence in a dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, and awaiting the sensation of a short shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block. To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark block in a residential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block. To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a residential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block.
Yeah.
To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block.
Are you finding any difference when you read
Yes,
it
sir.
first time and now? What is the
Sir,
difference?
it sounds better than before.
Yeah, it's a magical feeling, yeah.
Yes, sir.
जादू हो जाता है तुरंत.
Yes, sir. So now I'm talking like this. It's also different
Yes, yes.
with that exercise.
Very soothing tone. सुनने में
Yes,
अच्छा
sir.
लग रहा है.
Yes, sir.
चलो चलो, read it fast.
Okay, sir. To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block. To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block. To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block.
Yeah, read the second one.
Through three cheeses, trees, free fleas flew. While these fleas flew, freezy breeze blew. Freezy breeze made these three trees freeze. Freezy trees made these trees cheese freeze. That's what made these three free fleas sneeze.
Read it faster, huh?
Sir, actually, it's very short. Sorry. Okay, let me zoom. Okay.
Short for what?
Sir, nothing. Sir, I will zoom this. Yes, sir. Through three cheese, once. Through three cheese trees, three free fleas flew. While these fleas flew, freezy breeze blew. Freezy breeze made these three trees freeze. Freezy trees made these trees cheese freeze. That's what made these three free fleas sneeze. Through three cheese trees, three flew, while these fleas flew, breezy breeze blew, breezy breeze made these three trees freeze, breezy trees made these trees freeze. That's what made these trees free, fleas sneeze.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, Priyanshi, can
Thank
you
you, sir.
read?
To sit in storm and silence in a dull dark dock in a pasticial prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short sharp shock from a cheap and cheapy chopper with a big black block. To sit in a silence in a dull dark dock in a pasticial prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short shock from a cheap and cheapy chopper with a big black block. To sit in a silence in a dull dark dock in a pasticial prison with a lifelong lock. I think the sensation of shock and cheap and cheapy chopper with a big black block. To sit in a silence in a dull dark dock in a pasticial prison with a lifelong lock. I think the sensation of shock and cheap and cheapy chopper with a big black block. Sir, are you getting my voice?
Yeah. Read it now.
To sit in a storm silence in a dull dark dock in a pasticial prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short sharp shock from a cheap and cheapy chopper with a big black block. To sit in a storm silence in a dull dark dock in a pasticial prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short sharp shock from a cheap and cheapy chopper with a big black block. To sit in a storm silence in a dull dark dock in a pasticial prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of short sharp shock from a cheap cheapy chopper with a big black block.
Now read it twice. The second number.
Throw three cheese tries, three fleas flew, while these fleas flew, freezy breeze blew, freeze breeze made these three trees freeze trees made these trees cheese freeze. That's what made these trees fleas sneeze. So these trees three fleas flew, while these fleas flew, breezy blew, breezy breeze made these three trees freeze, breezy trees made these trees cheese freeze. That's made these trees free flesh sneeze. So these trees three trees flew, while these trees flew, the breeze blew, freezy breeze made these three trees freeze, breezy trees made these trees cheese freeze. That's what made three trees freeze.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, Kavya Tiwari.
To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block.
Squeeze.
To sit in a solemn dull dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a
थोड़ा
sharp
cheating कम करो.
from a chippy and chippy chopper with a big black block. To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a
और
pestilential
स्क्वीज
prison
करिए. इतना साफ आवाज निकल ही नहीं सकता है.
in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a sharp shock from a chippy chopper with a big black block. To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block.
चलो अब नॉर्मल पढ़िए.
To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short sharp shock with a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block.
कुछ फर्क लग रहा है पहली बार पढ़ा और अभी पढ़ रहे हो स्क्वीजिंग के बाद?
Yes sir.
क्या?
सर पहले से ज्यादा फ्लुएंट हो गया.
क्लैरिटी ज्यादा है वर्ड्स में ना?
Yes.
चलिए अब इसको स्पीड से पढ़िए 2 बार और फिर नीचे सेकंड वाला 2 बार स्पीड से पढ़िए. चलिए.
To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short shock from a chippy chopper with a big black block.
ठीक है.
To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block.
ठीक है. ओके थैंक यू. या ठीक है रहने दो. ओके आकांक्षा.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, read it.
To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block.
ठीक, now squeeze.
To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block. To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block. To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block.
To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block.
Are
To
you
sit in
finding the
a solemn
difference?
silence. Yes,
Are you
sir.
finding any difference? What was that?
Yes, sir. Sir, the words are pronounced more fluently and more clear.
Right, right. Yeah. Now read it very fast. And
Okay.
Tanu,
Yes, sir.
can you compete with Akanksha?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a
Sir, you should count down 3, 2, 1 and then we start.
Okay.
Oh,
And super fast
okay.
speed we require. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah,
To
start.
sit in a
To
solemn
sit in a
silence
solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a
prison with a
pestilential prison with
lifelong
a
lock,
lifelong
awaiting
lock,
the
awaiting
sensation
the
of a
sensation
short
of a
sharp
short
shock from a
shock
cheap
from a
and
cheap
chippy chopper with a
chopper
big
with a
black
big
block.
black block.
Oh, Tanu has done well. Yeah, go ahead, Tanu, once more.
Okay, sir. Sir, please
Yeah.
count down.
1,
Sir, I have
2.
also joined.
Obviously, you are the competitor, na? So, 2, 3.
To
To
sit
sit
in
in
a
a
solemn
solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a
pestilential
pestilential prison
with
with
a
a
lifelong
lifelong
lock,
lock,
awaiting the sensation of a short sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block.
Okay, thank you guys. Chalo, Purnima.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. To sit in solemn silence in a dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black box.
Yeah,
Okay,
squeeze.
To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black box. This is a song for the book with a description for life of work with a this is a song for the yeah. Okay. To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block.
Okay, are you finding any difference?
Yes, I was able to speak it a little bit more clearly and even in fast pace as well. Although I didn't thought I would be fluent in fast
Sure.
pace.
Priyanshi, would you like to compete with her? Go ahead. 1, 2, 3.
To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong
तुम्हें भी
lock.
बोलना है भाई, पूर्णिमा.
So I was speaking. Priyanshi was not speaking, I guess.
अच्छा अच्छा. Okay, उसकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है. प्रियांशी की आवाज नहीं आ रही है. Okay, no problem. प्रियांशी अपना आवाज चेक करो. Then I have to search for some competitor for you. ठीक है. Yes, Akanksha.
Yes, sir.
Would you like to compete with Purnima?
Yes, sir, definitely.
Chalo. 3, 2, 1.
To sit in a solemn silence in a dull dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black block.
कोई बोल नहीं रहा है. कौन बोल रहा था? आकांक्षा बोल रही थी या पूर्णिमा नहीं बोल रही थी?
Sir, I am speaking.
Akansha also spoke.
अच्छा, चलो एक बार फिर से करते हैं.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Get close to my maybe.
Sir,
चलो 3,
count down.
2, 1.
To sit in a Solomon silence in a dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper with a big black dog.
Okay, maybe. Chalo. So good guys, I think this was a good exercise. I think everybody has spoken. कोई छूटा तो नहीं ना? चलो, quick feedback कि what you have gained out of this exercise. Yes, Sims, आज का ये अध्याय आपको क्या सिखाता है? You can speak
Sir.
in Tamil, Telugu, and English.
Yes,
Only.
sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I have gained a lot of things from this type of exercises. As we already say that before 2 days, I am also try the pencil exercises.
I watch.
Sorry, I was trying try pencil exercise. So, sir, at that time, I thought that it is sir.
कुछ भी बोल दो. It is just like table. प्रूव करो. हाँ. रुको मत राइट वर्ड के लिए. कई बार हम अटकते क्यों हैं? क्योंकि राइट वर्ड खोजने लगते हैं, वो मिलता नहीं है. तो जो सामने दिख जाए वही बोल के आगे बढ़ जाओ. फिर उसके बाद बता दो कि क्या बोलना चाह रहे थे.
I thought that it is not beneficial.
Okay.
So yes, sir. I leave that time.
That. Okay.
I left, and now when
I did this exercise.
Yes, sir.
And now I am feeling
more confidential in
more confident.
Yes,
that
more
it will help.
confident. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Yes, Palak Chaurasia. What have you gained from today's session?
Sir, this section I was gained, sir, when I squeezed our mouth, then I talked, and then released my mouth and then talking. So the jaw was very active. क्योंकि at a time की jaw
No Hindi, either Tamil, either Telugu.
jaw words were
Coming
stopped,
clearly.
not
Okay.
stopped, not clearly out, and that I छोड़ने को क्या बोलते I released my hand, then this speak very fastly and clearly. Jaw exercise very beneficial for this.
Thank you. Very good. अभी देखो प्रेशर में क्या हुआ? रिलीज वर्ड याद आ गया, लेफ्ट वर्ड याद आ जाता.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
ड्रॉप वर्ड याद आ जाता. बहुत सारे, कुछ भी बोल के आगे निकलो. ठीक है? आता
Yes,
सब
sir.
है, हम लोगों को समय पे नहीं आता यार. दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम. यस, पलक उपाध्याय. How was the experience? First day experience. कैसा लगा? आपका माइक बंद है.
Yes, sir. So my first experience is too good. Actually, मुझे पहले I was thought कि first class मुझे join कर लेना चाहिए था.
Okay.
Firstly, today class I am very enjoying, and the first thing that when we do the exercise, my pronunciation is better than before. मतलब I can't speak properly their words and their sentence. I can't express. I can't talk even like English. So I studied in CBSE in English school, but I fear to speak the English in front of you and others also. That's why today class gave me so many lessons to me. Thank you, sir.
Are you feeling confident? More confident than before?
Yes, sir. Of course. Yes, sir.
चलो ठीक है. Yes, Priyanshi, quick feedback. आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है प्रियांशी.
After today's class, now are you getting my voice?
Yeah.
After today's class, I understood that prepare yourself properly before you are preparing. Make yourself active by doing practice.
कुछ परमानेंट इलाज कर लीजिए आप अपने कैमरे का. आवाज नहीं आती कभी कभी. Anyway, thank you. Yes, Purnima, quick feedback for the day.
Yes, so this was the first time I tried such kind of exercise. I haven't tried something like this before. And it was fun. And honestly, I was a little embarrassed with that squeezing. I remembered my childhood with this. It was a good exercise, and it actually helped me while speaking in a fast pace. I am not able to pronounce words clearly. So I was a little surprised that even in fast pace, I was able to pronounce all the words correctly. So it was a great session. And
Yeah, this is the benefit of the training. You will get lots of new techniques which you can't get by your own. And even if you'll try, it may take at least 10 years to learn all these techniques, or even search all these techniques at one place, right? Yes, sir. Roshni, how was the experience?
Sir, today's experience is class is very amazing, and face and mouth, first very
आराम से जल्दीबाजी मत करो. Don't worry.
Sir, new learning is a phase. It's first not is clear for learning, sir, but second is
Words were coming clearly.
in clearly, sir.
Okay, thank you. Yes, sir. Tanu, tell me, how was the experience?
So the experience was awesome, and like Purnima, it's also my first time I experienced such exercise, and it is very beneficial, and it will help us definitely. And today I'm going to search more tongue twisters, and I will try that with this exercise.
Okay, don't worry, guys. I'll share this tongue twister so that you can practice at your home, right?
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, Shreya, tell me, how was the experience?
The experience was good. This was my first time, and after the exercise, the words were more clear, and I spoke more fluent than before. And I have already taken the screenshot of the tongue twister, so I will try it later.
Don't worry, I have given you the whole lot of tongue twisters. So you guys have to do one thing, that मॉर्निंग में 15 मिनट एंड इवनिंग में 15 मिनट आप प्रैक्टिस करना अगले 1 महीने तक, एंड जस्ट सी कि यू विल बी कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट पर्सनालिटी. आप जब प्रेजेंटेशन करोगे ना, तो लोग केवल आपकी आवाज सुनने के लिए बैठे रहेंगे, राइट? यस काव्या.
So today's session was good, and sir, when I read the first time that sentence, sir, when I read the first time that sentence, the sentence are not very properly spoken by me. Spoken by me.
Sir,
and
just hold on. हाँ, बोलो. Yes, Kavya.
And after this exercise, the words came very fluently.
Good. So now you're happy?
Yes, sir.
Chalo. Yes. Okay. Yes, Akanksha. Tell me. Final wordings.
Yes, sir. Today's session was a little bit painful in terms of squeezing the mouth. But on the other hand, it was fruitful in terms of our pronunciation. Sir, after I had done this exercise, I had completed this exercise, I found that I had pronounced the words more clearly and I was speaking more fastly than before. So, sir, I had decided that I will practice this exercise on the regular basis.
Yeah, please practice. Already I've shared that tongue twisters detail, so many tongue twisters. So all the best, guys, and thank you very much for the day.
Thank you, sir.
All the best.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Now you can leave. Yeah.
Thank you.